What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Fresh off the Hula Bowl, y'all, I bring to you one of the best draft series in the internet, from live interviews to actually doing stuff face to face. However, today I have someone joining me here at the studio. He's a defensive back. He's played for three different programs, three different schemes. We got to see a lot of tape on him. Man, is he fast. This guy is like, I don't say Ferrari fast, but the human version of that. Rumor has it he has a 4.3 40, and he has some tape that is absolutely electric. So as you see on the screen with this final edit, it's playing down below. This is a guy, he's a great locker room guy and just an amazing person. But today we're going to get into the man, the legend, none other than Xavier Lanier, defensive back at Tulsa, UAB, and then recently at Sanford. How you doing today, bro?
How's it going?
Man, doing well, bro. Doing well. Thank you so much for coming out today. I truly appreciate you, man.
Thank you. It's a blessing to be here.
Absolutely, man. No, thank you, man. Let's get right into it, man. You have some really exciting highlights, man. You have a knack for knowing where the ball is, a true ball hawk. And this NFL draft, people sell a lot of dreams, but there is no dream like you are the guy, man. And I really love your highlight reel. But man, walk me through, man. Where are you from? What was it like growing up? And when did you first fall in love with the game of football?
Okay, so I'm originally from Carrollton, Alabama. It's give or take maybe like hour 45 from Tuscaloosa. So, but it's a small town, so small town, big dreams. And back where I'm from, a lot of people there's a lot of talent, but it just goes under the radar because we don't have as much exposure. But it goes down like sports. Like, this is growing up. Like, fun fact, I really didn't like football until the 9th grade.
Oh, nice. What was that moment that made you like it?
I just got good at it.
Yeah, okay.
Just got good at it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to the NBA or something, Everybody had dreams, But for me, I fell in love with football. I say probably 9th grade. I just got good at it. And my head coach Ryan Liley, he just used to stay on me. He was like, and I ain't take it seriously, but he just made me take it seriously. He started putting my name out there a little more. So that kind of like just drove me to like, man, you can do this, and like it's fun. Friday night lights, and it didn't get better than that, And so that's just really it. Like, I just really just fell in love with the game. Like, I wouldn't say because I'm young. I go out there, I make a play. Everybody, I'm the man in school. I'm in the 10th grade, so I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this. Like, I gotta do this. So that's when I really like just fell in love with it. But being from where I'm from, like, I know it's a lot of people that had the talent but didn't get the opportunity. So it's just a blessing just to get the opportunity and just put on for the small towns.
I love it, man. It sounds to me, and I could be wrong, but it sounds to me a lot of people really look up to you where you're from.
It's a blessing, man. Like, I got love down here and everything, and my people, like even dudes from other schools I played with that's close to the area, like good relationships. Like, it's just good. We all look out for each other. Like, that's that small town, small county community. Like, we just want to see somebody make it. Like, cause we just as good. Like,
Yeah, love it, man. Love it. Now you mentioned, hey, 9th grade is where you really transition into playing football. Did you always play DB or did you play any other positions?
I played receiver and corner. All right, fun fact, I started 9th grade. I started playing receiver. But then, my coach was just like, man, it's a dime a dozen, like, receivers, like, that look like, well, you could really make some money, DB, like.
Yeah.
But then I just, like, I feel like DB just came natural, like, seeing the ball, like, it was kind of easy, so I liked it. And just, in high school, I didn't come out the game. It's that small school stuff. I played wide receiver and Travis Hunter-ish, some Travis Hunter-ish stuff, in high school.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's when I like defense, that was just always kind of more natural. Like, I mean, offense was fun, but, like, it's a different type of dog to play defense, I feel.
Yeah, and it's a much harder position because you have some receivers, they can run seams all day.
All day.
And but you tell them, hey, run a different route, go across the middle. they may hesitate. They may not do it with that finesse, you know, and
Yeah.
they only know certain parts of the playbook. When you're DB, you need to know what the receivers are doing. There's a lot that goes into it. Brings me to my next question. NFL scouts, man, they love knowing how adaptable are you to learning different playbooks, man. Obviously, you play in 3 different programs, man. But I'll let you have the floor, man. How would you say how adaptable you are in learning
I can
playbooks?
say I'm pretty adaptable, like, cause UAB,
Mhm.
when I got to college, we was strictly press man. I'm talking man to man the
Yeah.
whole game. Then, so like that was kind of a good playbook, and we was a top pass defense, like man to man. You can look
Mhm.
it up when after the return, because I was the first recruiting class after the return when Coach Clark brought the team back.
Okay.
So then when I got to Tulsa, I started to learn more about concepts and scheme, like zone, like you play zone or match, like still playing man. So like just knowing what everybody got to do, I say I learned that more in Tulsa. I mean, I learned it at UAB, but like, I mean, we press man. I know what I got to do. So, but
Yeah.
at Tulsa, it's like it kind of like just we had to know what each other was doing. Everybody be on the same page. And then Sanford press man, like so I was already used to that anyway. So like it's
Yeah.
just I can say I'm pretty adaptable. I know a lot of coverages, a lot of schemes. And the thing that I say I've really got better at is understanding what the offense is trying to do.
Mm.
So like, and I felt like that was the biggest thing for me, like, cause I feel like I'm pretty smart. I can learn the playbook like that, just get in it. But
Yeah.
the knowledge of the game, I say from the offensive perspective, like that's
Mhm.
helped me so much. Like I can understand what's coming, like situation, certain guys, like oh he a vertical threat, like like okay I'm top down, like oh he
Yeah.
really can't get out his break, or I'm sitting on him, like if I know I'm faster than you, like I'm not in no hurry to like really get out of there if you get what I'm saying. But if you can run, we can run. Like if you want to run, we can run.
Yeah.
But I can say, yeah, I just got a better understanding what offense has been trying to do over the years. And that's just a blessing playing for 3 different teams, like 3 good defensive teams, I'd say. Like it was all a blessing. Just the learning process.
I love that, man. I love that. In your opinion, you mentioned, hey, you came in there, learning how to play man, and it was like, hey, you're on an island all the time. And that's probably the toughest. Then you go to zone and things kind of change up a little bit. What are some plays or what are some defensive schemes that you feel make your skills pop out the most?
I could say, like I said, man to man, like I always been like a cover dude. Like I'm in your hip pocket. Like that's what I pride myself on. Like always being in position. But I got better throughout just reading the quarterback through zones, cover 3, cover 4, quarters, palms, different type of reading defense. And that's when I learned concepts. So like I'm gonna give you an example. It's 2x2.
Yeah.
Usually, if we reading the number 2 receiver, if he going in 9 times out of 10, the receiver that you guard, like you say, you got to flip it out, he gonna break in or some type of variation of it, like the spacing. Everything goes with spacing, so you can eliminate a lot of routes. Then I learned about
Yeah.
dividers and based off their alignment, like what they can run. Like if
Mhm.
you way out wide, say we in the field, you way out wide. I understand like you trying to go back inside, and if not, you just gonna run the go ball. If we can run the go ball if you want you that far. Like it just
Yeah.
process of elimination. I can say I really got smart over the years of just understanding that.
I love it, man. I love it. Now you see it on your film, and then also on talking to your agent, like, and you are fast, dude. You are so quick. And yeah, I was like one play where the guy he has some space in between, and you made up for the time, and so you knocked the ball away. Like I love that, man. Like that's an important trait there because you're tricking quarterbacks into thinking they could throw to this guy only for well them to take and be introduced to you. So, how fast would you say your 40 time is roughly?
4-3, and I'm
4.3.
pushing for 4-2, and I know I can get it.
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
telling you, like that's the thing God's blessed
Mhm.
me with. I can always say I always been fast. And I got that from my mama. She used to, I used to run from her a lot. She trying to catch me. and I knew I was fast.
Yeah.
When she used to try to get my older cousins to try to catch me. I'm outrunning them. So
Yeah.
it's like I knew I was always fast in the sense of
Mhm.
like, yeah. My first I ran a 4.35 at the blue gray combine my
Mhm.
sophomore, junior year
Okay.
in high school, and I just knew like, yeah. Then when I got to UAB, I ran it on laser, so I was like, bro, I'm really fast, like, like
Yeah, that's
yeah.
amazing, man. Who are some players that you model your game after?
I can say I watch a lot of Derek Stingley, Pat Surtain,
Mhm.
Sauce Gardner. You know, we kind of long and lengthy, like the same, like Jalen Ramsey. I say I watch a lot of DBs, just trying to pick up some from their game. Like I watch Ed Reed, he a safety, like just that
Yeah.
ball hawking he got, like ball
Mhm.
in the air, like it's mine, like.
Yeah.
Even DBs in today's time, like Travis Hunter, you know, dudes like that. Like I try to
Yeah.
just grasp every piece of game to be the perfect DB.
Mhm. I love it, man. Do you have a alter ego when you go out on the field, or a persona, I should say?
I can say more of a persona, cause see, I don't really talk trash or nothing unless you talk to me. I just, you know, you can see me like you feel me? We gonna work. Like it's just
Yeah.
like.
I'm gonna bang.
Yeah, but now if you wanna talk trash, we can do that. Like I'm on what you on. That's what I always say. Now, hey, I'm
Yeah.
on what you on.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you know.
I love it, man. Yeah, you're gonna meet them right where they're at,
Yes,
literally and literally.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love it, man. I love it. Obviously, we got the NFL draft, man. It's a couple of months away. Here we are, mid-January, and before you know it, it's gonna be April. What are some things that you're doing to help elevate your game during this time?
Man, I'm working out like crazy. I'm trying to just perfect the craft, like just being all the little things. First off, like and just no wasted steps. Just continue to be explosive on my breaks, my transition and hips. Like I work out every day, cause I understand. Like I'm not at I wasn't at no bigger school, so it's like I
Mhm.
got the frame, the talent, so I'm gonna have to work still, of course. But I try to outwork everybody. Say if my friend's working out and I just been work out, I see him working out, I'm gonna do something else.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to
Yeah.
always outwork, and I feel like that's what kept me going through college. Like just continue to work, continue to fight through the perseverance, all the things I've been through. Like I always was just like I'm gonna just outwork them. Cause at the end of the day, the cream gonna always rise to the top. So
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that like the work you put in, you gonna get out of it.
Yep.
It may not be on your time. It's
Hmm.
on God's time, but it's gonna happen. You just
Yeah.
gotta keep going. You know.
Exactly. Exactly, man. You kind of touched up on this briefly, man. What are some things that motivate you and keep you hungry?
My mother, you know, it was me and her for the longest before my stepdad and little brother came, but it was her just she installed it. She used to always work, like, and I used to stay with my grandparents, but she used to always work. She's a worker, like, and we so close. And then my daughter, like, just seeing her, like, that makes me like
Yeah.
want it more, like. And then another motivation I can say, all the people who didn't make it, like from back where I'm from, like you said, I got a lot of love, like, and there's a lot of people that like depend. I wouldn't say depending on me, but they rooting for me. If you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying, and like I don't want to let a lot of people down, like so.
Yeah. I feel that, man. I love that. I mean, think about it. That there's people, they could be stocking shelves at a grocery store, and they're thinking about you like, man, this guy, I knew him when he was in diapers, right? And he's out here making big plays on a television screen,
Yeah,
proving that, hey, no matter where you come from, if you put in the work, you will properly apply yourself like you have, you can take and make it,
yes,
you know,
sir.
kind of thing. What would you say was you mentioned, hey, ninth grade, like, hey, you really fell in love with football. You weren't really feeling it, but then there was that spark. Was there a specific aha moment that was beyond that spark that said, hey, all right, well, I'm really good at this, but I could potentially be a pro, like in the NFL. What was that moment like for you?
Okay, my first ever play in high
Oh, okay.
school football.
Yeah.
95-yard pick six to win the game. And it's crazy because I'm on the sideline with my friends, but like, man, we ain't got in the game yet. Like, you know how you young and stuff.
Yeah.
So one of my
Coach, put me in.
so we all they looking bad and stuff. So
Yeah.
one of the dude who was in front of me, he caught a cramp. And they were just
Mm.
calling my name. So I looked at my friend, I said, oh, I'm finna get in.
Yeah.
And I knew, like, I was like, bro, they finna come at me. So, like, it's just like, you know, that play happened. And I played with some good, talented dudes. Like, so, and
Yeah.
I'm the youngest on the field. So it's like, okay, I know they finna come at me. And so when they
Yeah.
came, I just read it, broke and jumped it, took it to the crib, won the game. After that, everything changed. Like, I was on the front of the Tuscaloosa News. First game, first high
That's
school game. Then the next,
crazy.
and then it's crazy. I didn't really starting until like the sixth game of the season,
Yeah.
but I had 4 picks, because every time I come in, I catch a pick, and like I'm young, so it's like they
Mhm.
really messing with me, but like they just didn't want to give it to me because
Yeah.
but like I had to really take it on some. And so, like, it was just like, it was crazy. It was a good experience, man. My first year of voice, I'd say that's when I was like, bro, I can go, like, and it's in the clutchest moments, like, fourth quarters, I'm catching picks, like, I'm going to team
Yeah.
best receiver, I'm the youngest, like, so I was just like, yeah, I can really. And then my head coach used to stay on me all the time, like, man,
Hmm.
you can get out of Alabama and set your family up for life. But that's
Yeah.
if you want to. And that's what he used to always say. If you want to, you got the talent, the
Yeah.
mindset, the intelligence. He was like, if you want to make it, you can make it, but it's on you. Nobody else. You can't. So it was like, I say that's when I was really like, yeah, I can make it.
Man, I love it, man. Man, you're such a warm dude, man. Really kind-hearted person, and what you put on the field is also amazing as well. For an NFL team that's like, hey, they're like, hey, how does this guy fit into a locker room? What are some ways that you contribute to the locker room that you could really help elevate the culture?
I can say this. It's not one dude on every team that I've been on that I
Mhm.
wasn't cool with.
Yeah,
Specialist, offense, like, and like you said, like, there's certain charisma about me, like, people just draw to me, like, like, I'm a good teammate. I don't try to bring people down, like, bring
yeah,
them up always, like, and I just, just a good person, like, I try to learn from everybody backgrounds, experience, like I said, I be
mhm.
cool with the specialists, like, the kid, like, it be
Yeah.
guys, like, I talk to everybody, like, I don't see no different. Like, we all here to have fun. Like, and I just try to talk to everybody, build them type of relationships. Like,
Mhm.
it'd be cool.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. What would you say like your favorite matchups where you play for three different schools? So there's some diversity in the sense of teams and talent that you have played, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
Tulsa, they play a lot of bigger schools. You also got UAB, they play some big schools, and then you got Sanford as well too, and they're in a very competitive division as well. What would you say like probably like maybe like two or three matchups that like they were probably your favorite games that you played?
My favorite was probably Tulane and Tulsa when they was ranked number 17.
Ooh,
That was my best game. And
yeah.
I'm talking about it was seatbelt. Like the
Oh,
dude, they start receiver, he's at Tennessee now, balling. So
yeah.
like, and like, I feel like I earned his respect that game. We dapped each other up, that
Mhm.
camaraderie. So it was
Yeah.
like, I was just like, yeah, this probably was my favorite game. And to be honest, even though we lost
Yeah.
Florida, just
Mhm.
that atmosphere, man, I was like, oh, and I'm right here. I'm like, bro, I'm just as good, like I'm step for step, like easy, like
Yeah.
just them matchups, but really that Tulane game, like they were ranked. I feel like they really like spiked my confidence, my career, everything. Just
Love it. It seems to me that you had kind of like you mentioned that story about the freshman year of high school, first ever game you played, guy catches a cramp. You have your moment, you rise to the occasion. Tulsa, ranked number 17 in the nation. The guy you were guarding is currently on the Tennessee Titans. You rose to the occasion. like you had a moment like that, and I think that's important to point out in this interview, man, where like you rose to the occasion. All you need is an opportunity.
Yes, that's all. I feel like that was my only. I just need an opportunity. Yeah. Just let me get out there, and I'm gonna show you like what I can do. Like, but that's one thing I can say I increased on. Like something I really got better at. Like over the past since Tulsa, like since I started after them games in Tulsa, my practice habits. I became a way better practice player. Like just attention to detail. Like. It was one practice. I caught 5 picks in one practice. Like,
gosh,
just, you know, just one of them. Like, so like I always like try to, and you know, I at first when I was young, I used to be like, man, I'm a gamer, man. Practice. I'm gonna do what I do, but like that stuff really translate. I feel like, cause that what made the coaches start to trust me more. Like, just they see it in practice. It's gone. Like, practice how you play.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I didn't hear that till after high school, unfortunately, because I used to slack off in practice.
You feel me? Like,
man, this ain't the game, this ain't the real thing. But if you get it out of the way in practice, when you go out when those lights come on, and then
it's gonna be so much easier. Like
all those eyes are watching you. It's just like, man, like it's a lot more easier, you know, to take and elevate, you know, kind of thing.
Sure.
Awesome, man. You're an open book, and I love this, man. So I'm gonna ask this next question, man. What's something you want NFL teams to take and know about you that perhaps, and maybe they know already, but perhaps they may not know already? What's something you want them to know?
I'm determined. I don't quit. Very coachable. Nah, and you know the talent. You know the talent is one thing, but I'm saying like exterior factors. Like I'm willing to learn. Like just. A sponge, just soaking it all up, soaking it all in.
Yeah.
Great locker room, got great vibes, you know, just in a competitor. You gonna compete. I always like, even when I got the UAB, I called out the best receiver. I caught my first interception at UAB in college on the best receiver. So like I always said I want to go against the best because that's only gonna make me better. So like just that mentality, like.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Xavier Lanier, 2025 NFL Draft prospect. Comment below. Let us know how this interview made you feel. If you want to take and follow him, I'm going to have all socials down below. I know I feel inspired, so if you want to go ahead and get inspired, make sure you give him a follow as well. Also as well, Xavier, this interview could not have happened without you, man. So thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thank you, man. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the interview. We'll see y'all next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.